Hello lovelies, welcome to your August readings on this beautiful day at the beginning of July. It's Lorien here and I'm just going to be bringing you these readings for each sign. You can check out your rising, your sun and your moon sign if necessary or if you feel like it. The good news is that my noisy neighbours, my very noisy neighbours, have actually gone on holiday now for a week. So I'm able to bring you these videos very early because it's all nice and peace and quiet and I don't have to do this in spits and spots. So that's wonderful for me. Hopefully it's going to give you enough time to prepare for August as well. If you'd like to contact me for a personal reading, my email's below. I would love to hear from you, and as always, your subscriptions, your comments, your likes, everything that you interact with regards to me on my Facebook page and my Twitter, it's very appreciated. The response has surpassed anything that I intended when I actually brought out this channel, so I just want to thank you all. I am sorry that again I don't have a video camera. Things keep cropping up regarding bills and things, so I do apologise for that, but so long as the message is getting out there and so long as the readings are still resonating with people, I am going to continue to do it this way, at least until I'm able to get a better webcam at least, which is actually able to fine tune and fine focus the actual footage of the cards. So thank you for your patience with me. Thank you for sticking with me and listening to my guidance every month. And I do hope that August is very good for your sign, whichever you are. Hello lovely Libra, thanks for tuning into your August reading for 2015, giving you a sense of what the month has to offer as a general feel. So the first four cards, one card representing approximately a week of energy. The first comes through with the Hanging Man. Now this I understand to be something that has already come through maybe for July for a few people, but it almost seems like you're back at the start again, and that is something that I feel will be coming round to a lot of people. Maybe it's a setback with how others see you. Maybe it's something that you have tried to do for the last I would say few weeks, few months, and whenever you do see that you want to try and start something new again, it kind of stalls. On the other hand, it can also mean that you're still waiting on some news or a change of circumstances to actually get you out of where you are now and into something better. So it's especially if you're saving money, this can actually be something that you're really focused on and it just seems to be taking forever. So I understand that for some of you, you may be quite frustrated with what's actually going on around you at this point in time. Don't worry about it, because from what I can see for the coming month, yes, while there's a slight dip, it does seem like you are going to be, as the Oracle card says, walking away from the situation that is causing you stress. So I do think that you are going to accomplish your goal this month. It certainly appears in the second week that you seem to be making your interior focused and almost kind of the images that I'm getting through to me are just a kind of organisation. Whatever makes you feel good, you are now going to be able to accomplish that. So for some of you, you might not like to see clutter in the slightest. You might like to live in an organised chaos. You might like to have a system to everything. I would say that this is the time now, in the second week, that you do manage to finally accomplish some of those things. This Queen of Pentacles is somebody who really knows the value of showing who you are on the outside, but I would also say she knows the value of being grounded in many ways as well. So she, to me, signifies that whatever you do in the second week, it's going to have a very beneficial energy lift for you. You're going to get your house in order. You're going to get your maybe appearance in order. Maybe you're going to lose that few pounds that you've wanted to lose over the last few weeks. Maybe you actually feel like you have a renewed confidence and you can hold yourself in your workplace with a renewed sense of self and importance, but not self-importance. Those are two different things. So that's very important for you, I think, to hear for the second week of August, and that you are going to be able to battle through that. Also with the Four of Swords in the third week, I would say that this means something along the lines of an energy dip. You may feel like the pressures on your shoulders are unfairly placed there. And I don't know whether it was you or another sign that actually had this before, but it's almost like every month or so you will get a slight energy dip. And for you, it does seem to come when you don't really need it, but you're going to get over it. It's going to be fine. You will not have your confidence knocked. I don't think this is something to do with your confidence, but I do think it's having to just kind of lie down a little bit. You may have been partying a bit too hard, you may have been wanting to show off a little bit, you may have been wanting to really get to the core of certain things and have a lot of, I think there's a lot of you are actually involved in something very intellectually challenging, but not in the way that you go understand it. It just requires your focus and your attention and 100% dedication, and that in itself can actually drain your energies. So that in that way, I do see that this is coming through. Your sense of will and determination may take a slight blow in this week, but it is nothing that you do not recover from. You do recover from it, and I would say that this is pointing certainly to a better rise, because with the Magician at the fourth week, he represents somebody who you kind of have the elements all together and you're there trying to charge this energy so your guides and your angels, if you choose to work with either of those, can actually assist you. So not only are you able to control your environment and the energies that you create, you are also able to charge the energies that other people can use to help you behind the scenes. Now, for some of you, you have a set path and they will try and direct you as best as possible onto that path. For the rest of you, you may actually feel like you have more control over where you're going, but still you may want to have some assistance along the way. That's absolutely fine. The two can work together, and I do feel that whatever seems fated, whatever seems like you have created it yourself, you have the opportunity in this fourth week to really push forwards and get the material things that you need as well as the energetical things that you need. So this is something that I love this card in many ways, because it shows me that there is a lot of strength coming through. And it's basically the start of another journey, and you can use the energy as well of the start to complete the last one. And it does also show in the walking away card, in the oracle card, that you do kind of feel glowing, you feel confident. I mean, that's an outrageous colour of pink, but she embraces it. I'm not a pink person, I don't particularly like that colour, but she certainly does. And she seems to be walking out of the gates of wherever she's left behind. She's made sure it's been taken care of, and everything is now outside of that area for her. This is, I think, very much in line with the Queen of Pentacles, where you do feel more in control and you do feel like you acknowledge things around your home. That will then be the kind of sense of completion. So whatever you've been waiting for, it now comes to fruition. You're now able to get things sorted in your own mind, and it all makes sense to you in the end. You do actually see a way forward, and you'll be working on that way forward from the end of August into September. It'll be interesting to see what September brings as well, because for many people it'll be a start of the Saturn return. Now the Saturn return is in Sagittarius. My Saturn return is coming up in September, so this is how I know about it. And it seems like it's going to trigger a lot. So if you're a Libra and your Saturn is in Sagittarius, I think this is in preparation for you. You're now sensing that the disciplinarian is coming back around, and it's now your time to shape up. So it's going to be really interesting to see exactly how you handle that. But for those of you who are just kind of going to experience Saturn in Sagittarius as a general thing, I do think that you may get the sense of direction now. And whatever it is that you're going to get in September, I look forward to reading it, because it is very strong. The energies about September are already buzzing. And I don't know whether you look forward yourself, but there's certainly something on the horizon when it comes to September, so look out for that. In the meantime, if you have a personal question or a reading that you'd like me to do for you on a one-to-one basis, you can email me and we can arrange something together, or you can buy from my Etsy shop and then I can do a reading that's already frameworked on there for you. Either way, I'd look forward to hearing from you. I love to hear your comments, how you're getting on. I love to see who's subscribed and interacting with me. And as always, I do look forward to reading for you next month. Do take care of yourselves, and it seems like it's going to be very interesting.